Now you're looking at live pictures here of the scene of the stampede. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol is there, and Yonhap reported that President Yoon says it was so miserable to see this disaster in the heart of Seoul. He has held 2 emergency meetings earlier today and ordered officials to secure hospital beds for the affected. The Seoul Metropolitan Government said it has received about 270 reports of missing persons related to the Halloween incident. The crash that took place in the popular district of Itaewon, a major nightlife area in the South Korean capital, happened after a large crowd crammed onto a sloped, narrow street. And officials say most of the victims were women in their 20s.
(2022년 10월 29일) 토요일 22시 22분경에 발생하였습니다. 장소는 용산구 이태원동 119-7번지 일대에서 발생했습니다. 지금 원인은 조사 중에 있습니다. 기후는 할로윈 행사 축제 중 다수의 인파가 넘어지면서 참석 시민 다수의 사상자가 발생한 사고입니다.
Well, the fire chief said the death toll could rise due to the severity of the injuries. The police, meantime, are in the process of confirming the identity of the victims and contacting their family members. Ahead of the stampede, witnesses described chaotic scenes as police struggled to maintain crowd control in the party district.
혹시 이번 사태에 대해서는 경찰들이 좀 더 준비가 부족하고 이제 약간 사람들이 이제 약간 너무 많이 붐비다 보니까 이제 경찰분들이나 보호대원들 고생하시는 건 알지만 좀 준비가 부족하게 된 것 같아요.
저희가 이제 10시쯤에 왔는데 저기 호텔 앞에서 이제 막 영화에서 봤던 장면들이 막 전쟁 났을 때 통제하는 거 있잖아요. 그런 게 실제로 벌어진 거예요. 그래서 막 사방에서 심폐소생술을 하고 있고 이제 그게 다 통제가 안 되니까 사람들은 밀려 들어오고 그래서 아예 통제가 안 되는 상황이었어요.
Well, this is the first Halloween event in 3 years following the lifting of strict COVID-19 restrictions. The toll makes the stampede one of the biggest deadly incidents in South Korea. It will likely raise questions about public safety standards. The death toll in Itaewon drew horror and grief from world leaders, including U.S. President Joe Biden, who says his country stands with South Korea. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken, too, sent his thoughts and deepest condolences to the family and friends of the deceased and injured. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan offered condolences and American support. He called the tragedy heartbreaking, adding that Washington is thinking about all those who lost their loved ones and hopes for a quick recovery for those injured. EU's top diplomat Josep Borrell says he's deeply saddened by the terrible event with so many young casualties. He says the bloc is with the people of the Republic of Korea at this difficult moment. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak called the news from Seoul horrific, saying all thoughts are with those currently responding and all South Koreans at this very distressing time. And French President Emmanuel Macron offered France's heartfelt support to South Korea. In a tweet, Mr. Macron tells Seoul that France is by its side.